Hello everyone, my name is Kanchana and I would like to introduce you to avocado cake. The concept started from the idea to substitute and replace dairy product with plant ingredients such as avocado. Avocado has high in fiber and also the soluble fiber which has prebiotics characteristic which is good for our probiotics in the colons and contributes to good health. So the video will show you the information of
Avocado cake introduction.
Cake as a symbol of celebrations. Cake has long been built into European and Western traditions as a symbol of celebrations from young age to senior age. Every birthday, children will get a cake to celebrate and make a wish. Therefore, in Western perception, cake equals to celebrations and also convey joy and happiness and spirit lifting. Other celebrations such as career success, gender reveal, senior birthday, wedding celebrations also have cakes. Also festive cakes such as Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and Valentine's. Western perception, cakes equals to celebrations, while avocado equals to healthy. Therefore, avocado cake equals to healthy celebrations or greater spirit lifting. Part 2 avocado cake concept. It was originated from the idea to substitute dairy ingredients in baked goods, which normally have high cholesterol, high saturated fats, and calories, with plant ingredients such as avocado. For example, dairy products such as butter, whipped cream, or whole milk can be reduced or replaced by using avocado. This has further extended to reduce egg yolk in cake crumb as well. The concept was aiming to increase nutrition for baked goods by reducing saturated fats, cholesterol, and adding more fibers, vitamins, and minerals. Also because avocado is creamy in texture and smooth and cholesterol-free and less saturated fat, and also it has pectin fiber which can form into gel when mixed with liquid and water, and this helps binding the cake crumb together without the use of egg yolks.
When the new cake ingredient has arrived.
And this table is the information in terms of nutritional benefits of has avocado in 100 grams.
Avocado cake vanilla. When egg yolks are no longer required for creamy and fluffy cake crumb.
Next, we'll take a closer look at the avocado cake crumb. It has no egg yolks, which is no cholesterol. It's reduced oil, and it's dairy-free. Also, 23% of has avocado added, which has more fiber and prebiotics. And it has brown rice flour as a base, and it's gluten-free. Next is the data comparisons in terms of nutrition for 4 types of cake crumbs, namely avocado, sponge, butter, and chiffon cake. The comparative data shows that among 4 types of cake crumbs, avocado shows less calorie, less total fat, lesser in saturated fat, and also 0 cholesterol for the crumb and higher in dietary fiber. With this high in fiber, let's see the pectin prebiotic amount in avocado cake crumb. For 100 grams of cake crumb, it has 23% of avocado, which equals to 23 grams, and 7% is fiber, so times 0.07, which equals to 1.61 grams, and 1/3 is pectin, so divided by 3, then equals to 536 milligrams of pectin per 100 grams of avocado cake crumb. Now let's talk about resistant starch in avocado cake crumb, which is another probiotics. Resistant starch, RS, can be categorized into 5 types. RS type 3 is retrograded starch from retrogradation process in which occurs after cooking raw starch with high temperature in gelatinization process. The structure of amylose and amylose pectin are broken down and can be digested by enzyme. starch molecule loses its polarization characteristic. After cooling the starch, amylose will restructure into spiral double bond hydrogen molecule in which denser and stronger to break down. See how the brown rice flour turn into resistant starch prebiotic. Brown rice flour, which has amylose, is used to mix with avocado ingredients in the cake batter, and then it goes into the oven for baking. The heat causes the amylose structure to break down in gelatinization process. Then the crumb is cooled and put into the fridge for frosting. In this step, it will cause amylose to restructure into a stronger double bond of hydrogen. And this RS type 3 will pass through stomach and small intestine undigested. This slide, we will see the dual prebiotic effects in avocado cake crumb, which is pectin and resistant starch. Both prebiotics are fermented in colon by probiotics to metabolize as energy, and it will produce short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate, acetate, and propionate. This short-chain fatty acid is good for colon health. Let's see the health benefits of butyrate. Probiotics will degrade resistant starch by anaerobic fermentation in colon and produce short-chain fatty acids. This will make the colon environment become acidic and inhibits growth of pathogenic bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli. Short-chain fatty acids is important for colon cells or colonocytes as an energy source, especially butyrate. It acts as energy and will result in more blood ventilation around cell walls and stimulate growth of colon cell wall. Support better immunity in GI tract and also help prevent colorectal cancer by detecting inflammatory cells and stimulate natural cell death or apoptosis. Insoluble fiber such as cellulose can add bulk to the stool, in which helps stimulate motility in colon and helps prevent colorectal cancer indirectly. Reduce hydrogen peroxide, which is a factor that causes DNA damage. Stimulate crypt cell development, which is stem cells in colon that produce new cells. Strengthen and thickening colon cell wall and allow better mineral absorption into colon bloodstream such as calcium, magnesium, iron, and zinc. Inhibit accumulation of fats by lipid oxidation process. And also resistant starch RS has lower GI such as beans, lentils, and brown rice, in which can slow and stabilize glucose level in bloodstream, keep blood glucose normal, and slowly release insulin to prevent heart disease and diabetes. And also it will help with satiety and feel fuller longer to control weight. As we can see that butyrate is essential to our colon health, but the synthesis process is very complex and can be broken down into 3 main steps. Step 1 is degradation process. Resistant starch and pectin prebiotics will be digested in this step. Each will go to different degraders. The resistant starch go to RS degrader strains and pectin will go to pectin degrader strains. The degrader will break down starch and fiber into glucose, maltose, and oligosaccharides, and smaller for cross-feeding bacteria to metabolize. The main strain in here is Bifidobacterium lactis, B. lactis, and the strain will produce lactate and acetate for the next step. In step 3, butyrate producing bacteria, BPB, will metabolize lactate and acetate for their energy and will produce butyrate as byproducts, and the colon cell will metabolize butyrate for energy to renew cells and replace inflammatory cells in colon. As we can see that butyrate synthesis is a complex process and involves many bacterial strains, but butyrate production can be stimulated by dual prebiotic effect such as the resistant starch and pectin in this case. These two prebiotics will work synergistically to metabolize two teams of degraders, which means broader fermentation. However, each individual can have different gut environment. For example, different population of cross-feeding strains or BPB strains, which will affect the butyrate production. And the result of dual prebiotics may differ among individuals. These are 10 special characteristics of avocado cake crumb which make the avocado cake unique and different from dairy product. The cake can be frosted with avocado buttercream, which is designed to pair with the avocado cake crumb. Avocado buttercream is a mix of pure butter and avocado in a ratio of 65 versus 35. It allows delicate piping technique such as frills or skirts for more sophisticated cake decorations. And for different colors, natural colorants are used. For example, brown from cocoa powder, pink from beetroot, and green and purple from butterfly pea. 3 core values for avocado cake is to be food for sight, food for mind, and food for body. The first one, beautiful decoration. As art viewing, it will create dopamine in the brain as rewarding and celebrations. And the soft and creamy texture will give the food for mind for satisfaction for eating a cake that is delicious and familiar. Food for the body is nutritional benefits from avocado and resistant starch as dual prebiotics that will help the good colon and also create serotonin and immunity, and also antioxidant, cholesterol free, good fat and high fiber, and vitamin and minerals. Lastly is the picture of avocado cakes in many different sizes, also different flavors such as vanilla, coffee, blueberry, and strawberry, or with yogurt cream. Also, the cupcake can be designed with or without frosting. The without frosting can be a good snack with 2 prebiotics and cholesterol-free snack. And thank you everyone for watching. Avocado cake is now ready for collaboration to do more research and development to produce product as avocado cake for consumers soon. Thank you very much. Bye.